Feel the power!
Hey, we're going to change things up a little bit. What we're going to do from now on is do 5 pawn shop visits and buying 3 items. But the challenge is you have to buy 3 items. I have to purchase at least 3 things that have to do with guitars or musical instruments, basses, amps, pedals, but only in 5 pawn shops. That's the challenge. So if you get to the 4th one and you only have 1 thing or you have nothing, by the 5th one you have to walk out of there with 3 items if you have nothing. Of course, that's what makes the challenge kind of fun. It's got to be bought to make a profit. So let's go out and see if we can do this. This is going to be fun. Check it out.
Rock on! Yes, go! Feel the power!
Well, let's get started on our pawn shop safari. Here is the first stop. Hey, if you get a chance, please click that subscribe button. Also, click on the bell for notifications, and if you want to, if you feel like it, comment below, and I answer every comment. So, thanks for watching. I almost always pick up a $50 guitar, no matter what it is, because, you know, you could sell it very easy on Facebook Marketplace and maybe double or even triple your money. But this one has a broken nut on it, and it's in pretty horrible shape, so I end up passing on this one. This Yamaha next to it, made in Taiwan, is actually got a pretty good price on it, but it has a changed out tremolo on it, and it's in slightly rough condition, and I think it's one of those that I'd end up having to do some serious work to. Now this one, which I later on found the price tag laying in the floor, they had $149 on it, and I went ahead and took a shot at it, making them an offer of $100, and they countered at $120, and we ended up at $110 out the door. A lot of these have been in here for a while, and they haven't come down on the price, and they're pretty stuck on what they're selling them for or close to it. So there's just not enough meat left on the bone for me to make an offer of anything else in here, other than maybe coming back later and pick them up after they've been here for a while.
Esteban. Angelica. Jeez. We can run at that one. 500. Let's see what we can do on this.
Yeah, I went ahead and snag this Ibanez. On to pawn shop number 2. A lot of these guitars in here have been hanging for probably 3 to 4 years, some of them, and they were just priced high when they were sat out here, and I should someday come back and make a run at a few of them, but For now, I'm just looking for, you know, things that I can buy at the moment that they set out pretty new, you know, that I haven't seen out here. So if you see me check the price tag, that usually means that if the price is right as far as the starting price, I may take a shot at it. But I'm sticking to my rule. I'm going to see 5 pawn shops and buy at least 3 things. I'm sticking to the plan.
These SL. Oh well, let's do that. Little mini. No. Pacifica Kona. What is that? That's too high action. I can see it. So Washburn V. That's about retail used. It's got some lockers on it. What we got here?
Yeah, on the bottom there, there's an Ibanez Geo bass 5-string that I ended up snagging for a good price.
You out of your freaking mind. That is actually made in Korea. $349. Yeah. Best bang for your buck. Beat up, cracked at the pen. Dean Playmatic. No. Pacifica hiding back here. It's brand new. Wow. On something brand new. Get the original gig bag. Little high for an ultra head.
Yeah, I went ahead and snagged this Geo Ibanez 5-string for $1.10. Pawn shop number 3. As I look around in here, I haven't seen anything new put out in a while in the past probably 6 or 7 trips, other than, you know, the super cheap low end ones that are priced, you know, I mean, they're full retail what they would probably bring, but, you know, when you're bargain shopping, sometimes you gotta dig deep to find the bargain.
I know I've got one more thing to buy, so I'm checking out the saxophones to see if maybe something over here would work. Pawn shop number 4. I'm hoping to find something at this one because I'm stopping at 5, and if I'm stuck at the 5th one, I have to buy something. So hopefully something might pop up here that they haven't had out. That's a pretty good bargain. I was seriously considering snagging something from here. They were priced pretty cheap, but on the way out, he stopped me and said he had something behind the counter he wanted me to look at, and you can see the result. Before I left this pawn shop, he stopped me and said he had one behind the counter. Epiphone Gibson, so it's made in Korea. Got it for $1.20. I'm gonna go ahead and go in the 5th one because that's part of the game. I've got to go in 5 and walk out with 3 guitars or 3 items that I can resell and make a profit. So here's this last one. I come in this pawn shop a lot, and probably 30 times a year or more, and the inventory doesn't change a lot. I mean, they do set stuff out periodically, but every time I come in here, I see the same stuff hanging out, and it's usually just, you know, the overpriced stuff. I mean, they have full retail plus at the starting price, and that doesn't give you any room. There's no meat on the bone, and once in a while they'll set something out. I do buy stuff here a lot, but you know, it's something that just came out of pawn and they just set it on the floor, and it's got to have a good starting price. And you know, when they first set them out, they generally don't want to come down too much on the price. Since I'm a frequent flyer here, they usually give me a pretty good deal, you know.
What brand was that?
Ibanez. SDGR.
What brand do you prefer?
On the bass?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Warwick, but you don't find those.
Like, I can.
Yeah, well, over in Germany they do.
Oh,
And they are expensive.
yeah.
So mine's genetic, and I was able to test the genes, and it comes from my dad's side. His mother died, his sister died, his nieces have died, my sister's had it 3
So I don't ever want to not stop here because sometimes, you know, there is a good bargain laying on the floor hanging up, and
My mother's side.
if I could snag it. But you know, the ones on the back wall, I believe, since they have new owners here recently, I believe they're putting them on eBay, because I've looked a couple of them up on eBay and I saw the pawn shop. So haven't done that in a while. I probably need to do a little research on that also. But you can see these all have been here for a while. If you check my previous videos, and I've gone through this pawn shop, you'll recognize a lot of them. Now they have moved some of them, and what they do is they own like 4 or 5 pawn shops, and they'll spread them around to different pawn shops, so I'll see the same guitar in a different pawn shop. Yeah, on this back wall here, that is their more expensive guitars. They're sitting at about full retail used price. They got them online to sell also, so I guess that's why they keep them behind the counter, so they don't get scraped up and bumped and dings all over them like the one sitting on the showroom floor. But pretty good selection. Those are pretty decent guitars back there. Here's the three I ended up with. I got about 340, 350, I guess, in these three. So that's not bad at all. This is an Ibanez Flame Maple Top 7-string. You can see the model right there, RGA 742 FM. These are probably around a 300-ish guitar. This is the Ibanez Geo 5-string, and it's probably worth about the same amount as the Ibanez next to it. It's probably 300 used, 250, 275 or so. And then here is the Epiphone PR100 12-string, and the action is good on it. I checked that before I bought it, of course. Now this is, when it says Gibson on it, that means it was made in Korea when it has that on the truss rod cover. This is a PR100. It's a PR100. But the back of it, it's solid black. It's in really good shape. Had some sticker there in the back of it.